Okay, week 18, Ela W. This is conclusion statements. So we have just finished our do now, and before we get into our laptops, because today class what we're going to be doing is taking our outline, what we've been working on for the last 2 weeks really, and copying and pasting such that we get rid of the outline, those boxes are going to be gone, and what you're going to see today is going to be an actual essay that you have constructed, maybe without even realizing you were writing a full 3 or 4 paragraph essay, over the last couple of weeks. And before we get into that though, because you're going to be adding a conclusion paragraph, we need to talk about conclusion paragraphs right off the bat. Let's have someone read today's aim. Okay, go ahead, Haley. We will be able to rephrase our answer statement in the conclusion paragraphs of our essays. Great. We've worked with conclusions before. I can remember, what should a conclusion do for our writing? Because we've used this with even some of our ADEs. We've just thrown in a C at the very end. When we did our Megan Meyer, Lori Drew writings in the first trimester, we used conclusion statements. So what should a conclusion do? Paraphrase, very good. And what does that mean to paraphrase? Say the same things using different words. But wait, guys, isn't it going to be boring to the reader if we say the same thing over again, like using different words? Let's just be more interesting. Let's just say different things. Every single thing should be different, right? Wrong. Why? Because the more that we can convey our point, the more the greatest variety of ways that we give the reader to understand what it is that we're trying to say, the more we're going to make our point. Remember, we are arguing. This is not meant to be a fiction piece. This is not meant to be poetry or entertainment. We are writing because we need to convince someone of what we believe to be true. Each of you have spent time finding evidence to support your claims. You've spent too much time, you probably feel like, trying to find evidence to support your claim that human rights violations have been incurred, or that Dominicans of Haitian descent have been treated unfairly by the Dominican government. Okay, so you've found all of your evidence. What is important now is that when your reader finishes the piece, when your reader finishes reading what your essay says, there needs to be one final punch right in the jaw where you say, "This is what I think!" And that's what our conclusion statement should do. So we're going to practice a little bit. Let's read the text box here. We'll do this page together, and then you'll be on your own for the exit slip. So, introduction. The perspectives of August and Wonder and Esperanza and Chanclas are affected by their insecurity. Both characters are more sensitive to the reactions because of their insecurity. Okay, we'll take 30 seconds for you to choose what you think is the best answer choice, then we'll come back. 30 seconds is up. Let's boom, boom, clap. Is it A, August and Esperanza should work on their self-confidence? What's wrong with that statement? Yeah, we're giving advice again. We saw this with the E statements that we practiced last week. We're not here to offer advice or suggestions to people on how to live their lives. We're here to interpret and analyze. We don't want to suggest a change in behavior, okay? So A is no good because A implies that we need to make a change, or some character needs to make a change. Let's look at B. August and Esperanza are insecure, which affects their perspectives. I got a couple of booms for that. I think is that true? Are they both insecure? Does that restate something that we've said in the past? Does it affect their perspectives? Yes. So let's give that a maybe sign, a little squiggly, because maybe that's right. C, the perspectives of August and Wonder and Esperanza and Chanclas are affected by their insecurity. Both characters are more sensitive to the reactions because of their insecurity. Okay, we got a bunch of boom, booms, claps for that. All right, anybody disagree? What's wrong with this? Does it restate? Yes. Does it paraphrase? No. It does not paraphrase. It restated exactly. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying the exact same thing twice? Yeah, we want to repeat our points. We want to repeat our arguments, but we don't want to repeat our language. That is an ineffective way to write. When the reader sees that we're just copying and pasting exactly what it is that we've said before, then we're going to lose the reader, so we're going to put that out. And then D, insecurity causes August and Wonder and Esperanza and Chanclas to react to others more sensitively. Both characters' points of views are shaped by their lack of confidence. And we got a lot of support for that one. So we're going to put a maybe there. Now we're between B and D. Which is the better answer choice, B or D? Hands up if you like B. Hands up if you like D. It's almost all of us. Why is D a better answer choice? Because it's more thorough. Because it gives us more information that we need to know. Let's look at number 2. And we'll give 30 seconds for number 2 and then come back.